What's up guys, my name is Jellycut5 and welcome back to the episode of the Player Career Mode. Before we get into things, it'd be much appreciated if you're able to hit that like button down below. Don't forget the subscribe button, we're nearly there, we're so close to 1,100 to go. Be much appreciated if we can get there. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video, and in terms of all my socials, they'll link down below so you can keep up to date with everything going on with the channel. We had a bit of a shocker last episode, things weren't really going our way. We managed to be able to break the deadlock finally in the last game of the episode, but we're looking to start off much better in this home game against Celta Vigo. We're pretty much all to play for in terms of the Liga and the Champions League now for us, because we are knocked out of the Super Copa and we are also knocked out of the Copa de España. For what we need in this time, we need an 8.5 rating, we need a 30% dribble success rate and avoid losing the match. Again, apologies for my voice, we are sounding a little bit odd compared to normal. It is not my audio, it is purely my own voice, but that will get better as time goes on. 4 minutes into the tie then, we look to be able to see if we can create some sort of attack as we go into a deeper role here. We're playing Berardi, he finds De Jong then. De Jong kind of scoops past then on the left hand side to Fran Torres, and this is the most simplest finish you'll ever get from a Barcelona player. 1-0 to Barcelona. And Ferran Torres is the man to get the goal. Really, really good stuff at the same time, because we've allowed ourselves the time to be able to get the goal nice and early. So it's definitely the kind of best way to be able to start the game at the same time. Mean as you go on. And it's nice to be able to get an early goal at the same time. Really nicely done by Ferran Torres. Had a lot of time on the ball, took a fair few touches, and he nails it with his left foot, allowing the keeper no chance of getting to that one whatsoever. And we've started this fixture perfectly. Now we just need a goal for ourselves, and we will be laughing. 9 minutes into the tie then, Celta Vigo looks to be able to see if they can create something for themselves. Correa looks to be able to see if he can do something. The Celta Vigo man then charging down the right hand side, putting it into the middle of the park, but Araujo makes a really good interception, finding ourselves 1-2 with Ferran Torres. We skip past the defender, good stuff at the same time. We're allowing ourselves an opportunity, but a very good save by the keeper, then putting it out for a corner kick then as we have a chance from the corner. But yeah, nothing amounted with the corner as we continue on. 20 minutes into the tie, real load of chances for Barcelona so far as we're looking really defensively good at the same time as João Cancelo then finds De Jong, and look at this bit of passing, one touch bang. Unfortunately Bamba intercepts it in a real dangerous position at the same time, finding Iago Aspas. He looks to be able to charge forward Bamba now as he finds Perez, and Perez finds the back of the net, and just like that, as we were loving life in this tie, Perez has found the back of the net to make it 1-1 for Celta Vigo then, and they have got themselves their first goal, and they are also back into this tie. Not exactly ideal, I know, but we will get into things. We will be able to try to see if we can kind of define the objectives and get through this little kind of passage of play. Was unlucky at the same time, because that one touch passing was really exciting to watch, but unfortunately just that one misplaced pass in such a dangerous area when you're so deep in your own half allows Celta Vigo the time to get themselves back into the game, and they've definitely done that. Off the restart, we look to be able to see if we can start it quick as Ndoggy finds Ferran Torres on the left hand side. Doesn't really drill himself on the left hand side, just holds it up, back heels it to Ndoggy. Ndoggy's got time here. We allow ourselves the option as we look to be able to offload it to De Jong. He picks it up then, offloading it to Gundogan then as he kind of passing is really nice at the same time. We could do with getting a shot on off goal here as Ferran Torres is on the outside of the area. He finds Gundogan now to ourselves. Now we could open ourselves for the shot, and what a goal that is. We find the back of the net to make it 2-1, and we get it past the keeper, and that is a fantastic goal and a way to do it, that is for sure. And we are in front once again for Barcelona. Sorry that I can't really shout as much as what I would normally do, seeming a bit too difficult as at the moment for my voice, but yeah, very good goal at the same time. We are allowing our body just to be able to get the curl in it, and really done well at the same time. Happy about that finish. And the goalkeeper was actually unlucky. Actually, when you look at the replay, it bangs in and it actually does come off his hand at the same time. So unlucky stuff from the keeper, but we are ahead for the second time in this fixture. Hoping to build on that now, hoping that Celta Vigo won't then get themselves back into it once again for a second time. But they're on the attack here, as you can see, looking to pick it up, looking to create something for themselves here. Perez now's got a chance here as he charges forward on the right hand side, pushing it back now, looking to be able to see if they can evaluate the options, looking to see if they can get a ball into the box then. Real good chance for them to do so, and Doggy nice and strong at the same time. Now he finds ourselves now onto Ferran Torres on the left hand side. Torres now making a burst on the left hand side. We offer support, we run into the gap. We've literally only no one around us whatsoever. If only we can get the shot off, and no, we can get the shot off, but it wasn't enough to be able to beat the keeper. Then Xavi Hernandez kind of geeing up his team then as we get the corner kick. De Jong the man to whip it in the corner as we look to be able to see if we can meet it with the header. Deep delivery, we whip it in there, there, and that is a very good header at the same time, but it was unfortunately just straight at the keeper, and it still stays 2-1. 2 minutes left until the half-time whistle's been blown. It's been a very good first half for ourselves, and it's not over yet. We might have one last final chance here as we look to play it onto Berardi. He touched it down really nicely, chests it onto his feet. De Jong now put it onto the right-hand side to João Cancelo. He cuts in. This is the perfect bit of play, and it's a perfect goal because it's 3-1. 2 goals in this tie already, and we'll be going down the half-time tunnel in front with a 2-goal advantage now. Exactly what we wanted. Back on the score sheet, 2 goals to be exact, and it seems to be we've kind of wiped away that kind of bad slate in terms of the form that we was previously going from. That is for sure. Happy to get one just before the half-time whistle, as it kind of sets us up a little bit better for the second half, knowing that we have got a greater advantage, and that always means a lot. That is for sure. Half-time here then in Barcelona. It's been a very good half for ourselves. It was kind of tight at one point, being 1-1, but it seems to be we've defined the odds and we've got in front. Everything's going good in terms of the ratings also, so it's definitely a thumbs up from the manager, and it's a thumbs up from me also, because we're doing very, very well, and we're hoping to build on that in this second half then. 54 minutes into the tie. Now we go on the attack as we look to be able to offload it to João Cancelo. Now he offers his option to be able to pull it onto ourselves once again. Now onto Berardi. Berardi with the shot, and a very good save by the keeper then. How we got to that one, I'm not too sure, to be honest. Fingertip save, I have to say, as Perez is now found as he looks to clear his lines, and he does, but as you can see, Araujo picks up the pieces, finding Ndoggy. Koundé on the ball now as he finds De Jong. 1-2 being made as De Jong's back on the ball now, finding Berardi. Now we're in possession, looking to try and see if we can do something. We've got a lot of options. We try and see if we can find Ndoggy on the left hand side. We can't, but they clear their lines, and Ndoggy picks it back up onto Romeu. Now we see ourselves back in possession. Gundogan now onto ourselves. Now we've got a chance, real good effort, and the keeper makes a very big save, I have to say. A fingertip save once again. He might have conceded 3 goals in this tie, but he's definitely made a fair few saves, that is for sure. 68 minutes into the tie, 20 odd minutes left or so, as we look to be able to see if we can see this result out now, as we look to go on the attack once again then. Gundogan picking it up on the left hand side, looking to create something here, offering support. Now he plays us in. Now we've got a chance here as Ferran Torres runs into the gap with only the keeper to beat, and he's done exactly that. He's beaten the keeper, and he's made it 4-1 then. Ferran Torres 2 and myself with 2, making it 4-1 in this tie, with the game set and the match surely being absolutely solved and done. A really good goal at the same time. We just found ourselves into the gap. I thought he would actually run with it a little bit further at the time, but he belts it on his left foot, leaving the keeper no chance of getting to that one whatsoever, as it nestles into the back net, and that is a fantastic goal. Rafa Benitez not liking the look of that one whatsoever, and it is now 4-1 to Barcelona as we get off the restart then, looking to create something once again here. We pick it up on the left hand side. As you can see, we're wiped out at the same time. Referee has none of that as he issues a yellow card then, and the man is Sergio Carrera on the left hand side there. He's been penalised. It was a poor kind of tackle, really didn't get any of the ball whatsoever apart from the player, and it is a foul then. Rafa Benitez clapping that one. We're not seeing any of that, that's for sure. Poor sportsmanship from Rafa Benitez as we continue on with 5 minutes to play then. We've been played in by Gundogan. Our pace is too much for the defenders. If we can get the shot off, and we do, but it wasn't enough to beat the keeper on this instance, unfortunately, and that will be that for our tie, because we requested to be substituted, and Lewandowski will fill the void then. A very good performance from ourselves. We nearly equalled it with a hat-trick, but we did do very well. 10 rating, 86 minutes being played, 2 goals and 1 assist surely means that we'll get player of the match in this tie. Final result ended up 5-1 in the end. The striker Lewandowski gets the final goal of the game after coming off the bench. The Polish veteran gets another goal added to his many ever-growing tally as a professional footballer. Looking at the objectives, we completed all the objectives also, so it's definitely a big positive note on our factor, and it is definitely one to remember as a Barcelona player. After that match occurred, we did some training. We also get some skill points, so we'll be able to add that to our player growth, and let's see what we do apply them to upgrade our pro. Obviously, we've done a fair few upgrades as time has gone on, but we still have got a lot to upgrade at the same time. Looking at the finishing, I thought that would be a nice one to be able to upgrade, so we do go 1 on that, and then we also look at our free kick accuracy, which we do upgrade even more. This is our pro. We got 92 pace, 88 shooting, we've got 76 physical and 82 dribbling. Absolutely unbelievable stats for an 80 rated player. How are we not anymore? I'm not too sure, but we're definitely on the up, and we're definitely one to be named talking about as JD Cook. Into the second game of the episode now, and I kept this a little bit quiet. Obviously, we got through to the next round of the Champions League, but we did not reveal the opponent, and the opponent is Inter Milan. And the first game at the San Siro, the prestigious history that this stadium holds is absolutely unbelievable, and it's definitely a pleasure to play there. We need a 7.5 rating, we need 2 goals, and we need at least 55% possession. A big ask against a big side, but let's get into this then, and let's see what happens. In all fairness, going into this tie, I did not know what to expect from Inter Milan then. I knew it was going to be tough though, that is for sure. No one comes to San Siro and gets a result just like that, and we're going to have to prove ourselves, and we're going to have to create something. And the first chance seems to fall to us then in the 8th minute. We look to be able to see if we can get the defenders past there. Really hard to do so, and it seems to be we're going to have our work cut out, that is for sure. Inter Milan remain in possession then as I look to charge forward then. Marcus Thuram on the ball. As he looks to charge forward into the box then, Araujo makes a really good interception at the same time, finding De Jong. Now onto Rafinha as he finds us on the right hand side. We switch from the left to the right then as we look to be able to make a few problems for the Inter Milan defence then. As we find De Jong on the right hand side then, De Jong finds Rafinha finds for Torres, and we so nearly got onto that then. I thought he was actually going to get a penalty at that moment in time when we went down. Looking back on it, it was probably a little bit soft at the same time, and the referee probably made the right decision, but we definitely came close, that is for sure. But Inter Milan now looking on the attack now. Malum bursts down the right hand side there, finding Marcus Thuram on the outside of the area. He can't get pushed away then, as you can see, as they look to be able to see if they can regroup and go again here. DiMarco looks to be able to charge on the left hand side, looking really dangerous, looking to be able to see if they can create something for themselves, and it's hard to do so. It's really hard at the same time that we're kind of observing our shape, and it's hard for them to break us down, but it's hard to get the ball off them because they're passing it around so nicely. But Romeo gets stuck to foot out, now finding Fran Torres on the left hand side, and Doggy now picks it up, and Doggy loses the ball now Gavi goes on the attack, and one man to be spoken about is Gavi, an ex-Barcelona man. Didn't expect to see him in blue and black, but he is an Inter Milan player, and he's going to be causing a few problems for us, that is for sure. But we're going to continue on. Half an hour mark in the first half. They look for a chance here, they can't. Araujo gets stuck in at the same time where Ter Stegen clears his lines, finding De Jong. Real good clearance at the same time. It sets us up for some sort of attack as Rafinha now goes on the burst, but unfortunately will be ruled offside, and that'll be the end of that attack. 41 minutes into the first half. No real clear-cut chances for either side, to be honest. A lot of possession, a lot of passing, a lot of dangerous opportunities to be able to get into the box, and this was one of them there. As you can see, Ter Stegen just denying the former Barcelona man of the effort then as it goes out for a corner kick. But that was the only real chance of the half, in all honesty. Definitely didn't love to kind of live up to anything that we previously expected, and as you can see, the ratings and everything else isn't exactly anything to shout about, that is for sure. As we go into the second half now, Inter Milan looking to start things off as they find Joelinton in the middle of the park. The ex-Newcastle man find Thuram as they make a 1-2 now. Joelinton remaining in possession. Now on to DiMarco as he looks to be able to create something as he plays a lovely ball through the gap to Carrera. Now on to Thuram. Thuram shoots. Araujo blocks back onto Thuram. He heads the ball, and how that's gone in the back of the net, I'm not too sure, but we're not going to worry about that because Inter Milan are 1-0 up, and they find themselves already in front early on in this second half. They start the second half nice and brightly, and Marcus Thuram is the man to get on the score sheet. The Frenchman was persistent in the attack as he got the shot off, blocked originally, and he meets it with a header, but it's a fair far out at the same time. I think the keeper was too kind of off his line, and it is now 1-0 to Inter Milan as we get things restarted off in this Champions League tie. Looking to create something straight away as we play a 1-2 with Rafinha, then finding De Jong now. Now we make the run, as you can see, passing really nicely. Gundogan picks it up on the left hand side, finding ourselves. Now we're looking for a runner as we skip past the defenders, looking to run into the gap then as we run into the box. They can't get the ball off us. We square it to Torres, and Torres has found the back of the net to make it 1-0. And just like that, we have got our kind of lead away from Inter Milan, and we have finally got ourselves back in. It literally only took a couple of minutes off the restart to be able to do so, but definitely a best way to do so at the same time. We've done it in really good fashion, and really happy that is the case at the same time, because it's always hard to be able to come back from different ties like this, but we responded in a best way kind of possible, and it is now 1-1 in this Champions League tie. Should the goals come out, I'm not too sure, but I'll be hoping and I'll be expecting for more, at least not on the other side, that is for sure. 57 minutes into the tie now. Inter Milan now charging forward, the momentum with both teams after scoring there. Milan now picks it up now as he looks to get the shot off then, and Doggy making a very good interception there, finding Araujo. He keeps it in play, and Doggy now on the left hand side looking to create something on the left hand side, finding Ferran Torres making a direct ball to ourselves, so we look to be able to create something here. Runner Gundogan tried to offer a kind of hand at the same time, but he stops his run, but we're skipping past the defenders. This is a perfect run, but it wasn't the perfect shot then. The keeper denying us, really close from goal, and it stays 1-1. 76 minutes into the tie now, not long left whatsoever. We might be getting this 1-1 into the second leg, I'm not too sure. We've still got a lot to play for, a lot could still happen, and now we got on the attack as Gundogan makes an interception in the middle of the park. Then as you can see, Rafinha offers his support. Now on to Ferran Torres now charging forward. Rafinha there also, he could offer support, but João Cancelo cuts in the box. He whips it in there, and how that was saved, I'm not too sure. Frankie de Jong with a perfect header. But it wasn't enough there to beat the keeper as we still stay 1-0 at the moment. Only 87 minutes into the tie. Literally about 3 minutes left as we go on. And Doggy now picks it up on the left-hand side, finding ourselves. Could we have a last gasp finish? Now we find with De Jong. Now De Jong looks to be able to get into the box. He takes the shot. But another save made by the keeper then as we have a corner kick, but nothing amounts to it. And it will be that full-time whistle here at the San Siro. And it is 1-1. It's finished as we go into the second leg then, drawing at the moment. And we should have the home advantage. Obviously, there's no such thing as away goals, so we should have the home advantage. In terms of the objectives, the only thing that we complete is the kind of match rating. It was a tough game to play in all honesty. Not a lot went our way, but at least we was able to get the assist to create the goal, and hopefully we'll have a better second leg. Third and final game of the episode then comes up against Atletico Madrid away from home. Massive tie then. We always struggled against these lot. We need a 7.5 rating, we need 4 passes in the opponent's half, and we need at least a 55% possession rate. It's going to be tough, don't get me wrong, but we're all for it, and we're all for getting this result that we would really need to add to our hopes in getting that La Liga title. We start things off nice and quickly there as we proceed to make a run on the right-hand side, looking to cut in there as we cross it in. Real good cross, but it's cleared. Falls out to Berardi, picks it up. Now Gundogan, now onto Berardi. Berardi's got a chance to offload it here. As you can see, we run into the gap, perfectly placed. And we have absolutely fooled the keeper because we've made it 1-0. That touch on the left completely just fooled him, expecting us to get the shot off straight away. And we just twist and turn, leaving such a gap to be able to get the shot off. And then, unfortunately, Oblak was not kind of clearing it. And he was not covering any sort of means whatsoever. He gets absolutely nowhere near it in the attempt to be able to save it. And Barcelona are ahead now against Atletico Madrid. A perfect start to this game. And I'm hoping it will continue then as Atletico Madrid get themselves kicked off then as they find Llorente. Llorente looking to cause them problems as he finds Ronaldo, as he looks to be able to do something. Not Ronaldo. Don't get that confused. He definitely isn't an Atletico Madrid player as Bernardo Silva picks it up, finding Julian Alvarez. A few ex-Man City men get in there. And ter Stegen makes a very good save then, putting out for a corner kick then as he celebrates with his defenders, knowing that was an important save to make. 12 minutes into the first half now. Both sides have had chances. Barcelona have taken theirs so far as they find themselves with a 1-0 lead as we look to be able to build on that and look to be able to continue here. Now we go on the break as we look to find Romeo in the middle of the park. Romeo's got options. One of them is ourselves. We look to be able to close the gap on the teammates, and that is a perfect shot then, but Oblak making a very good save then. Thought it might go out for a corner, but Molina seems to keep it in possession as they still continue on, still be able to do something here as Bernardo finds Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez observes the situation at the same time, just pushing it back onto Koke, the veteran for Atletico Madrid then, holding the ball up, observing the options, finding Bernardo, now onto Koke, once again 1-2's flying about left, right and centre. Ronaldo puts it onto his teammate Llorente. Llorente looking to be able to do something here on the edge of the area, finding his teammate Ronaldo, once again the Brazilian man now finding Llorente. Llorente really struggling to be able to get the ball into the box as the Barcelona defenders shutting down in numbers. Now Koke on the ball, now he finds Bernardo to Alvarez, and they finally got their goal because they've made it 1-1 then, and Atletico Madrid have got themselves back into this tie. It wasn't exactly pretty, but they've done it, and it took some doing, that is for sure. Really hard to be able to get the ball off them, and unfortunately it proved in a goal, and it's exactly what we didn't want, that's for sure, but it's just one of those, we have to accept it for what it is, and we need to push on and hopefully get the goal that we would need to be able to get victory. Still a lot to play for in this tie as it's very early on. Only 24 minutes being played so far as we get restarted then in this tie. Looking to be able to see if we can create something off the restart straight away as Fran Torres causes some problems for the Atletico defence. He places him with a perfect low play at the same time, but Oblak does collect very comfortably then. We tried to get it into the top corner, but it wasn't to be. 37 minutes into the first half, near to the end of the first half now. Now Atletico Madrid looking to create something as Molina's got a few problems here as he finds Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva now charging forward, finding Molina once again. 1-2s now, as you can see, as Bernardo crosses it into the box. Real good delivery. Llorente meets it, hits the bar. Then, as you can see, Kounde clears. Now we pick it up as we look to be able to create something for ourselves. But Alvarez in possession now. Araujo clears now. Bernardo picks it back up. This is mayhem so far. Alvarez picks it up to Bernardo as he looks to be able to see if he can create something as he finds Molina. Molina charging into the boxes, as you can see, red and white shirts offering support and the outside of the area. Llorente's there, but he can't get the shot off as Berardi picks up the pieces. Now finding ourselves on the right hand side. Now we go on the break, as you can see, but Ronaldo makes a real good interception, getting stuck in as we battle for the ball. Then advantage being played as the referee thought that might be a foul as we lay off the defender now. Llorente being found as he finds his teammate Ronaldo once again here. Ronaldo trying to see if he can do something. Really hard for him to get the ball onto the box. They play it on the outside of the area. Koke steaming in there, and it's really hard to get the ball off him, but De Stegen makes a very big save, putting out for a corner kick. First side whistle has been blown. At the 7.5 rating has been done, as you can see, nearly there. 4 passes nearly completed, and the possession needs working on, but it's been a good half for ourselves. Definitely a lot to work on though, that is for sure, as we go into the second half now, looking to create something straight away as João Cancelo plays a lovely ball on the right hand side, finding Berardi. Berardi takes no time but find us there, as you can see. Real good balls. We look to be able to shrug off the defence, still remain in possession. We find for Ferran Torres now onto ourselves. We take the shot there, but Oblak with a very big save, then proving why he's one of the world's best there, getting fingertips to that one, proving definitely a wall for Atletico Madrid between the sticks. Then now they pick it up on the right hand side. Molina looking to be able to see if he can create something as he puts it into the middle of the park, finding Koke, but nothing really happens as they only get it clear. 72 minutes into this second half, nothing really created so far apart from that one chance that we've just seen. Real kind of difficult to be able to get anything out of this game so far. I'd definitely take a draw though, that is for sure, but Llorente might put pay to that. To take it with a big save there. He's been absolutely phenomenal in this tie, putting out for a corner kick. But in all honesty, that was it. It was the most boring second half I've ever played as a Barcelona player. Nothing really happened. Both sides kind of played a bit of chess in some ways. One made one move and one made another. It was just one of those. We did all right though in the end. We got the goal. We had a few shots on target. Definitely could have done it a little bit more, but it wasn't to be. We did all right. We kind of made a decent account of ourselves, and at least we didn't go missing in the tie. Looking at the objectives, we completed 2 out of the possible 3, so it could be better, but it could be worse. Simulation tie after that draw against Atletico Madrid then, and we do play Osasuna. We get a 2-1 victory. As you can see, we got 2 goals in that tie, meaning that we get the player of the match also in that victory, getting a 9.4 rating. And with goals comes awards, and that's exactly what we've got, another player of the month award, and it seems to be that our good form has been recognised, that is for sure, and this news article is definitely singing our praises in terms of how we have faced life at Barcelona. This is the league table then as we speak. We played 27, won 21, drawn 4 and lost 2. Currently sitting on 67 points. Doing very well, I have to say, in all honesty. Still there, we're still competing and we're still creating a gap. We obviously haven't done as good in the cup competitions, but in terms of the league, we are absolutely romping it. As I say, we have got a massive gap so far. About 11 points separates ourselves from Real Madrid, so we are pretty much on for the title, but it's still all to play for as we continue on in our hunt for this trophy. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.